The Ministry of Lands has on many occasions been described as the hub of corruption, despite land ownership being a highly emotive matter and a catalyst for social unrest in the country, such as the 2007-2008 post-elections skirmishes. With stakeholders in the land sector taking Lands Minister James Orengo to task over the runaway corruption in his ministry and particularly irregular acquisition of public land, the minister has cracked the whip.
I'd rather be on the side of protecting public land and being blamed for protecting it, rather than encouraging this impunity.
However, persons who own such pieces of land could lay claim to the principle of sanctity of title deeds and resist government attempts to take over their parcels of land.
Land that is grabbed or is irregularly acquired, the title to such a land is null and void, ab initio. So waiving that title is really of no consequence.
So far, the ministry has recovered over 500 pieces of land that were irregularly acquired in various parts of the country. However, stakeholders caution that the necessary legislation in the Lands Chapter must be enacted as a matter of priority.
So you, please, can continue with your political laws. You can continue with your laws on judiciary. But if you don't address land, you will keep timing. Every electoral year, every electoral cycle, you will have problems bigger than you experienced before.
It was during a conference on the transitional provisions in the new constitution, organized by various civil society organizations with support from the Swedish embassy, that gender equity issues dominated. Women rights activists insisted that Article 27(8) of the constitution must be effected in the 11th parliament that will be constituted after the next general election. The article provides that not more than 2/3 of the members of elective or appointive bodies shall be of the same gender.
So we need to see it as a larger issue than just women. And even if it's women, it's large enough.
If the provisions of the new constitution on gender equity as cited by gender activists were to be followed strictly, then it would mean that in a National Assembly of 349 members, at least 125 must be from either gender. To avert a constitutional crisis over the gender equity provisions, stakeholders propose that political parties prioritize nomination of women to vie for parliamentary seats, in addition to the 47 special seats set aside for women in the next National Assembly. Francis Gachuri, Citizen Live at 9.